Hello, future toppers. Let's make maths simple, intuitive, and fun together. So, we are back with wholesome new question which says, let alpha, beta, gamma be real numbers such that the system of linear equation this is consistent. Okay. So, if you will read this thing consistent, okay, you have to understand that you will have some solution. Some solution means either you will have unique solution, okay, or you will have infinite solution. Okay, so first judge whether you will have unique or infinite. For that we will talk to D, and D is what? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. As you are observing, the numbers are in AP. So if you will apply this transformation, look at the transformation which I am applying. The transformation is column 1 will be transformed as column 1 plus column 3 minus 2 times column 2. It will end up being 0. Correct or wrong? Correct. Means D is 0. If D is 0, you will have either infinite solution or you have unique solution. Sorry, you will have infinite solution or you will have no solution. Already they are saying that it is consistent. So you lost your situation of unique solution. This means you will have infinite solution for sure. Correct. So this is the condition for infinite solution. Now if it is infinite solution, you know that d1 d2 d3 will be equal to 0, while like technically you should go with d1 d2 d3 equal to 0, but while solving in the examination you can go with any one of them and still answer will remain the same. It won't affect the answer. Okay, during examination you can go with any idea, but still I will go with d1. Okay, so I will find out d1 as it is infinite solution, so d1 will be 0. So it is alpha beta gamma minus 1, d1 alpha beta gamma minus 1, and then we have 2 5 8 3 6 9. Okay, to simplify this thing I will open this determinant along this column. So it is alpha times 45 minus 48. Okay, now look at this. You have to proceed and you will go with beta, and beta is what? 18 minus 24. Okay, and then you have gamma minus 1. Gamma minus 1 will become what? 12 minus 15. So you will go with minus 3. Correct. I will simplify this thing. So you will have minus 3 alpha. This is what? Minus 6. So plus 6 beta, and then you will have plus minus 3 times gamma minus 1, and you know that this thing will be equal to 0. Correct now? So I will divide both side by minus of 3. Okay, so you will have alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma minus 1 equal to 0. So you got this situation. Okay, so this is your situation. Now let's proceed with the next information. Let mod m represents the determinant of matrix M. Okay, so you have to find out the determinant of this matrix alpha beta 1. So M is alpha beta 1 minus 1. Okay, 210 210 gamma 01 gamma 01. So you have to calculate the value of this thing. Let's try and we will figure out what happens next. Okay, so it is alpha time 1 minus 0, correct, minus 2 times beta minus 0 plus gamma times 1. So you got this thing, correct. So look at this, what it is, alpha minus 2 beta plus gamma. Look at this, alpha minus 2 beta equals to 1. So can I say that this thing will become 1? So can I say that determinant m becomes 1? Correct. So we got value of determinant of matrix M as 1. I hope this thing is clear. Now let's proceed with the next information. Let P be the plane. So there is a plane P containing all those points alpha, beta, gamma. So this alpha, beta, gamma should, like, every combination of alpha, beta, gamma should be there in that plane. So alpha is replacing x, beta is replacing y, and gamma is replacing z, for which the system of linear equation is consistent. You know that this was the case of consistency. So in place of alpha, can I write x minus 2y plus z minus 1 equals to 0. So this is your equation of plane. And here all alpha beta, because it is satisfying this equation na? So all alpha beta gamma will stay there, correct. Now for which the above system equation is consistent, let d be the square of distance. So d is the square of distance of the point 0, 1, 0 from the plane this. So you have to find out square of distance, and the value of d is, okay, so d is what, distance ka square, distance square. And how we will find out distance? Distance is point satisfaction, like point was what, 0, 1, 0. So it was point satisfaction upon root under a square plus b square plus c square. It's a, like, equation of plane now. So you will satisfy. So you got 0 minus 2 plus 0 minus 1 upon root under a square plus b square plus c square. So a square plus b square plus c square, correct. So you got 3 by 6. So you got 9 by 6, correct. So 3 by 2, this means 1.5. Your square of distance becomes 1.5. This is your d. I hope the idea is clear and you guys can handle similar situations. So see you guys in the next session of Mathflix.